What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, and you are in the right place if you're trying to figure out how to grow those downloads and, more importantly, how to increase those revenues. And today I got a phenomenal guest that's going to really help you turn those churned users into actual revenues. And why I love this product, well, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say why I love this product so much. But if you got any questions, leave them in the chat. And without further ado, let's bring in Michael Gantz. And I got
Hi, everyone.
Sorry, Michael. We have a cool little video that we always hit before we bring you in. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Great to be here.
Yeah, good to have you, Michael. And what I really love, so I'm going to pull up your website, and we are going to be integrating Encore into our own apps as well. But while I pull this up, you want to tell us briefly about Encore? And then you guys could figure out, you guys can go to encorekit.com if you want to learn more about it, encorekit.com. But go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, it came out of our experience. I went to Stanford, started a company called Yaw with a friend of mine from Stanford. And we were building an AI shopping assistant. So it was a Chrome extension. As you shopped, it gave you advice about what to buy, feedback on your purchases. And we thought it was a really cool product. We had some people who really liked it. And we tried making a bunch of TikToks about it. We got 200,000 followers on TikTok. But people weren't downloading it a lot. We had 7,000 users. And we started experimenting a ton with monetization. Like, we went to all these brands, got special offers, tried tons of different things.
Mm-hmm.
And what we found worked really well was integrating offers that made sense with our product. So one of the things that was most lucrative for us was, right after you installed, we said, Steve, there's something else you have to do to get the full experience. You should download Capital One. They have discounts. We have advice on what to buy. It's a perfect combination.
Right.
And a lot of people would do it, and Capital One was paying a lot of money for getting those installs. And so we started doing this in other places in the app, like figuring out, okay, where would be a natural place to combine? You're buying this lip gloss, there's this special offer for another product that you'd really like. And if we could make it natural enough and fit enough, people really liked it. A lot of these things were free, like do a free trial of this or get, a free at home trial of that. And people love the idea of like, wow, this is very in context. It's exactly what I need.
Yep. And
it's free. And the brands who we were bringing in were super excited about getting even a free trial user. They were like, our CAC on ads is $100, $200. This is way better. It's way more in context. It makes sense. They're in the exact journey that we're on.
Yeah.
And we were making a lot of money on our users on a per user basis, but we had trouble growing users. So at some point we were like, we're really good at monetizing this very small user base. We have these strategies that work really well. We have relationships with brands. How can we bring offers into other apps that have more distribution and help them monetize? And for us, we were integrated in stream to their shopping. So we could make it feel very natural. And we recognize a lot of ads in apps don't feel that natural, right? Like they kind of are intrusive, they're bothersome. And we didn't want to create a product that would distract people from the core app experience. And so we thought about, okay, what's a moment in apps where people might be open to an offer if it was really well targeted, if it made sense, if it was free. And we thought about the subscription decline moment as kind of this magical moment where like the user is gone. The app doesn't want to give them any more access. It's kind of like this impasse. But to us, the impasse never made that much sense because the app wants to keep you, right? Like it doesn't want to just say goodbye forever. And the user wants to keep using the app, right? Maybe they don't want to pay $10 a month exactly, but it seems to be there's some sort of deal. And so we developed this product that allows you, when you decline a subscription, when you say I don't want to pay $10 a month, you can do a free trial of a different product like Paramount or Disney Plus or Hulu.
Right.
And Hulu will actually pay the app for your free trial. So they'll pay your subscription fee. The app benefits because, you know, they now have someone who continues to use the app and is making them money through this partner. The user benefits because a lot of times they don't have to pay anything out of pocket and they can keep using the app they love. And the brand benefits because they're getting users at a way lower CAC than they otherwise would, and they're getting them in the flow while someone is trying out new products. So we found this kind of like magical moment that could create a win-win-win. And the way we analogize it is, I'm Mexican, so you know, in Mexico, you have these street sellers, and I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but like you go up to these street sellers, you're thinking of buying like a mango, you know,
Yeah.
walk away. They never let you just walk away without like doing something. They're like, wait, don't leave. You know, I want to give you 2 mangoes for the same price or whatever. And we felt like, you know, apps are run by people. That's someone who might have like a 3rd grade education. They have this instinct. It's the correct business instinct, which is like, this person is interested in these mangoes. They want the product. Don't let them walk away for free, right? And we think every app owner should have that same instinct, which is this person does like your product. They want to use it. If they're walking away, like there's some sort of deal you can strike, and let's figure that out.
I love it. You know, that's why when I was teasing it, I was like, this is why I love this product, because we've seen this iteration before. And I love things that are proven and then just bringing it to the app space. Like in the earlier days, it was all games, and you have Tapjoy, and you have these offer walls where you get free credits for downloading another game. And so you're sort of just incorporating that into subscription apps. And I think I remember talking to your team. Wasn't this like an e-commerce thing too? Like, wasn't this popular in e-commerce space, or am I mistaken?
Yeah. There's a company called Rock that does this in e-commerce. So after you buy something, they'll come up with post-purchase recommendations, and they're really successful. They're like a $4 billion company. And they sort of prove that these offers work, like timing offers with purchases. It's just never been done like within apps at this moment of subscription decline. And if you're an app owner, like the moment of subscription decline is everything, right? Like if you can make any marginal improvement at that moment, it's going to have such huge effects downstream, right? Your CAC LTV is going to be completely different. The economics of your app are going to be completely different. The amount, the like live user base over time is going to just be massively better. Even with a 3, 5, 10% improvement there, you're going to see huge effects that continue for years, right? So we see this moment as like, if we can help apps get better at this moment, we can completely change the game in terms of their unit economics.
Completely agree. And, you know, the number one complaint, because, you know, I'll even hear this from developers. Like, I talk to my mom and I talk to my wife, and they're I never pay for an app. Well, now you don't have to. Like, you literally don't have to pay for anything.
And we think, you know, I hear that a lot, right? Like, oh, I would never pay for app.
Yeah.
I always ask people, open up your subscriptions. I want to see, right?
Yeah.
And then there are apps there that they're paying for. I'm like, what about this one? What about this one? It's like, well, I need that for that. I need that for that.
Yep.
And so what we see our product is doing is like, hey, Steve likes this app. He's not convinced yet, right? He already decided maybe I don't want to pay, but with more time, he still could be convinced, right? Like, what does it take for an app to go from being a cool thing you're trying to actually a necessity in your life that you feel like I can't live without? It takes time sometimes for people, right? So some people see your app in the first 7 days or whenever the free trial period is, they see the value, right? But if they don't, like, why not give them more time to discover how good your app is? And that's what these extended trials do, is they give you more time to experience that. And that time is paid for by another brand.
Yeah. I mean, I love this calculator because the highest like trial activation rate, and that's not even paying, right? The normal on average, and I got this from Apple, is like 2%. Most apps convert from free users to paying users at just 2%. And so you're looking at almost a 90%, but I'm being conservative here and I'm just doing the trial. But even if you got like 1,000 downloads a month, that's like an extra $600 for you for like literally doing nothing. And if you're doing like 10,000, well, that's, you know, like 100,000. That's a significant amount of money that you're just leaving on the table. And, you know, I love how you guys just put like, we're only trying to convert 15%. Like these are the ones that are, you know, we're only converting 15%. So real easy numbers to achieve here.
Yeah. And it's not just money, right? Like it's it's not just revenue, it's a change to your unit economics, which is
Mm,
way better, right? Because if you scale your ad spend or you scale user acquisition 100 times, these numbers are gonna look 100 times better, right? So it's
yeah.
like if you change the fundamental unit economics of your business, that's way better than getting kind of a one-time boost in revenue. And that's what we're doing is we're changing your CAC LTV calculation.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, Michael, oh, well, I actually want to say hi to a few people. Joe, I'll get to your question. Can we chat about the apparent App Store algorithm change that hit on December 1st? I've got some insights on that, Joe, but I'll kind of get to that. Luis, how you doing? I got Chelsea, Mr. All right, I'm not even gonna say what's up. What's up, Pat, VJ? Merry Christmas. We're in the holiday season here. What's up, fam? Hello from Pakistan. Got Sam here and Kev. Got to say hi to Kev. And then got to say hi to Miguel as well. You changed your name, Miguel. Miguel AI. All right. Hey, Michael, when's the best time to show up these offers? Is it literally after they hit X on our paywall? Or is it like, I know on the website, it looks like there's some push notifications. Like, when's the best time to show these type of offers?
Yeah, we think about it as the best time is when the user has told you, I'm gone. Steve, I'm done with your app. I don't want to pay you. It's over, right?
Okay.
So we think of it as the breakup moment, right? But that's different in different apps. So one breakup moment is I did a trial. I'm completely done. I don't want to pay anymore. I'm going to leave. That's a great moment to say, hey, wait, come back. We're going to give you, 3 months free. If you do a free Amazon Music trial or you do a free Paramount Plus trial, right? So that's a great moment. Another great moment is if they're in a game, right? And it's like, hey, buy this power up to get to the next level. I explore it and then I'm like, $5 for a power up. I don't want to pay it. When you click that X button, that's a great moment to say, actually, Steve, we want to give you that power up for free. Just try Disney Plus for a month and you can get this power up. You can get to the next level. So we put the offers, we trigger them with the X button, and the X is whatever offer is like, hey, it's time to pay now. And whenever the user says X, I don't want to pay, I'm done. That's a really good moment. So it could be for a power up. It could be, you're trying to convert someone to a paid subscription. It could also be the cancellation moment.
Yeah.
Right. When I'm leaving the app, I'm saying, hey, like I canceled. There's two ways people cancel. You can cancel in the app. And that's a great moment to say, actually, we want to give you a longer trial to see the value here. Why don't you do a free trial of something else? Free trial of ClassPass. You can do free classes for a month. Plus you keep this app. Or if they cancel in settings, we can trigger a push notification that says, hey, Steve, come back to the app. We want to give you the app for free, actually. And when you come back to the app, it says, Steve, this is a way to get the app for free. Try ClassPass for a month for free. Plus, you can keep this app for free for the next 2 months. And so many apps just let people cancel in settings and they don't have any rebuttal. Like, I don't know if you've ever done that, but if you have an app and you just go to your settings and you cancel, a lot of times I get no push notification, nothing from the app in that moment. That's a key moment. Like, you have to reach them there, right? Like, if you're going to send an email 2 days later, they've already forgot about you. They've already moved on. Like, the moment they cancel is a really, really key moment you need to reach out.
No, you said it best, Michael. My buddy of mine who's in our app founders community, Masood, he shared this example where he sent a push notification and he was just doing a discount right there, but he sent a push notification when you activated trial and you canceled it, because that's an event that Apple will tell you when somebody's done that within your app. So immediately he'll send a push notification, save 25% off. And he was able to recover a decent percentage, and you can see the revenue chart going. So you can even do that. If they don't buy that, obviously show an Encore offer.
Exactly. Yeah. We think we love that, right? When they say, hey, get 25% off our app, and then they say no to that, it's like, awesome, get our app for free.
Yeah.
Right. By downloading ClassPass or Amazon Music. Right. So we enable these tiered offers where it's like you can do your product at a discount first. If that doesn't work, why not at that point? Like, they're going to leave. They don't want your discount. Why not keep them in with an offer from another brand? There's nothing to lose at that point.
We shared this strategy in the past too, Michael, and I'll kind of have visual because I love visuals. So not a lot of apps are doing this, but when you hard pressed to go to, like, let's say remove an app, right? Yeah. This is another area where I've seen other apps do, hey, before you delete, do an offer. You do like 25% off right here. Yes. Or you can be like, hey, get the access for it for free. So this is another avenue for you to incorporate Encore in here. Get people, because I agree too, Michael. This is a warm lead. They looked at your screenshot. This is not like a banner click. This is not an ad click. They downloaded your app.
Yes.
You know, they went through your onboarding. So they're a little bit invested. And now it's like your opportunity to win them over. And your analogy is perfect. I'm Asian. We never let you go without at least getting the second or third nose, right? Like,
Yeah, why not? Right? That
why
person's
not?
gone.
Yeah.
And
We got a question from Sam. He's like, if we bombard a user with in-app offers, won't he churn more, or won't he just churn?
yeah, I think it's a great question. And that's the way we designed this, was to avoid bombarding the user with a bunch of stuff. So I'll say, if Steve likes this app, you know, he wants to pay, he'll never see any of these offers. No one who's paying and continuing to use ever even knows these offers exist.
Yeah.
The only time these offers are triggered is when Steve has said, Mike, I'm done paying you for your app. I'm going to leave forever. At that point, it's like, okay, well, can we do some sort of deal? Can we use these offers as a way to keep you? And so there's no like distracting stuff that affects your in-game experience. If you don't want the offers, we say just click X and you're gone forever, right? No harm, no foul. But it's only at the moment you've already decided to leave forever that you'll ever see these. And these are exclusive discounts that aren't available anywhere else. So like to get 1 month of ClassPass for free, you can literally do any exercise class in the world for free for a month. That's not something ClassPass is offering. It's sort of just within our app ecosystem. And we have a bunch of other really insane discounts like that. So a lot of users are like, wow, this actually is really cool. It's free. If I don't like it, like no harm, no foul. And you know, that's pretty compelling to people. It's not like just bombarding them with an ad that distracts them from an already good experience.
Yeah, I love ClassPass. I mean, the pandemic changed things, but before then, I was all about them because I would.
Yeah, I'm a huge user. I love them. So.
I love them too. Congratulations, that's a great get for you guys.
Yeah, we have some really big ones from DoorDash, ClassPass, Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount. A bunch of the biggest brands on earth have done these exclusive deals with us. So.
That's amazing. Sam says, push notification, which one? In-app messaging, or I don't know, this is too nerdy for me. FCM notification, Firebase notification has like 1% opening. Do you have a recommendation, Michael, or is this over your head too?
Yeah, I think maybe it is a bit over my head, but what I would say is, regardless of how you're sending the notification on the back end, to us, timing matters, right? Yes. Push notifications have a bad open rate. Why is that, right? It's because I'm doing some work and I get a push notification from an app and I swipe it away, right?
Yeah.
This is a push notification at the moment I'm considering your app. Like I just canceled in settings. 1 millisecond later, I get a push notification. Your app is on my mind. So I'm actually kind of interested in what you have to say. Like maybe I was 50-50. I'm not sure if I should quit or not. I was thinking about my experience. I was contemplating the app. I'm not working. I'm not distracted. Your app is on my mind. And so these push notifications are going to have way higher open rates than just a standard push notification.
Yeah, I'll show you one, Sam. This is Masood. He shared this and he allowed me to share this. I always get permission. Okay, guys, like if you're going to share something with it, I always get permission from you. But come back and save, open the app now and save 50% on your next subscription. This offer is only available for a limited time, so act fast. He's got this. And obviously, if you hit X on, and then Mike say, I'm telling you, like, hey, go ahead and try to win them. But if they can't, they say no to this, then go ahead and show them an offer from ClassPass or something from Encore, like Paramount Plus. I'm a subscriber, like like show an offer here, but you can try to win them back. He's not saying you don't have to show Encore right away. You can try to win them, and then if they say no to that, like that's definitely a great moment. But Masood only sends this if you cancel your trial, and that's when he will just, like you said it, Mike. The timing matters here.
Yes.
Yeah, love it, man. Cool. All right, I want to get into. Are you helping us, Michael, with like any of the timing aspects of it? Like when we install the SDK, is it something that we'll have to trigger on our end?
Yeah. So the Apple already gives you that information. So like you can already do that trigger today. What we help is with the content of the trigger, right? Like giving those offers at that moment. That's kind of where our SDK helps. But we're also very open to anyone who wants to integrate, just having our developers get on a call. If you're having trouble triggering push notifications at the moment of when people go to settings and uninstall, we'd be happy to explain how to do that and how to show offers at that moment. So, our dev team is happy to be very hands-on with onboarding and help people with getting these notifications out at the right time to the right users.
And how does it work in terms of payment? And what have you like? Okay, I'll tell you that. I won't give you a two-part question because that's
Yeah.
bad etiquette from an interviewer, Michael. But how do the developers actually get paid? So I sign up for Hulu, and then you developer, Michael, you're the developer. How do you get eventually paid for that?
Yeah. So we basically revenue share with the apps. So they so they say, hey, Steve, try Hulu and you'll get a month free. Someone signs up for Hulu, Hulu pays us, and we revenue share with the app, and we send that to the app, and we give them a dashboard of how much money they've made. So when you sign up with us, it's $0 up front. There's no harm in trying. You can shut it off if it's not working for whatever reason, and you just get a dashboard of how much money you're making, and it just goes up every day. There's no cost, and we revenue share on the money that we make from brands because we have those relationships with Hulu, Paramount, DoorDash, those types of people. But there's two revenue streams that apps are getting. One is from these brands, like Paramount is like, thank you for a new customer. Here's some money. But the second is these people who are coming back to the app and maybe going to resubscribe later. So, you decided to do a 3-month extended trial. You were going to leave forever, but you decided to do it because you liked the ClassPass offer. And then maybe 3 months later, you're like, you know what? This has actually been a really good experience. I want to subscribe. And apps keep 100% of that revenue, the sort of resubscription revenue. And that can be, you could be a customer for years for them, right? Like maybe they've, taught you that the product's amazing and kept you as a lifelong customer. And so we see that as a kind of even more important revenue stream than what you're getting from brands. It's this two-pronged revenue strategy.
I love it too, because what we've seen work on our end is like a lower price offer too. Like one of our clients, they'll do weekly is the main one that people buy, but they on the third open, people are coming back. They're liking your product, but they're still reluctant to pay. We've seen like giving them a low discounted offer. So like 99 cents for the first week that renews at the normal week. Or I'm starting to see, I won't share this one. I'll share that privately, but I'm starting to see other apps do something similar in that realm where they'll give a discount on a little offer, like a small, it's like, and it's something that is already done in like the digital course creation space where they'll say, hey, download this PDF, 100 app ideas to generate $1,000 a month. And then it's like a $10 PDF and they'll try to upsell you. Right. And so I love this type of stuff. And this is exactly that. Mike,
you can program different flows. So you could say, okay, these users maybe are a bit, less willing to pay a lot. They already said no. So in 3 months after their extended trials up, we could have sort of a lower teaser rate or just a lower overall rate, right? Like you can treat this group, as sort of this on the fence group and adjust your pricing accordingly. And that's part of what we enable is you to, instead of just having like a one size fits all strategy, having a very coherent plan about what to do with these people who decided to churn, right? Like how do we win them back? Is it a win back offer from us? Is it an offer from another brand? When they're back in the app, how do we structure when to give them that long-term offer, right? It doesn't have to be at the end of the trial. So it could be that, you've gone back for a 3-month extended trial. Maybe I see that in the app, you're having a great session. You spent an hour in the app today. Yeah. That's a great moment to say, we have a special teaser rate for you, Steve. You're a power user. We're going to give you, a really low rate for the year, right?
Yeah.
And that's a really smart strategy because it's in the moment that you're having a great experience. Why wait until 3 months? 3 months, you might have kind of forgot about the app completely and be over it, right? You never know. And so we're really advising app owners to devise flows that are personalized, right? That take into account when someone is thinking about your app and loving your app, and to meet them in that moment instead of having this sort of one size fits all, you've reached the 3-month threshold. Like to us, that's not the smartest strategy.
I'm more of the camp that says, just give it to them. Like, as long as it makes sense, like you're not going to lose money on this person. Like, and if you're making just $1 from this person, like I'm okay with it. Like, just keep them in here because your ultimate goal is to increase retention. Hopefully helps ASO, helps everything else. Like, and so Mike, have you found like, what's the optimal plan? Is it like 3 months, 1 month in exchange for grabbing a Hulu offer or Disney Plus offer? Like, what's the best way to give? What should we give the end users?
Yeah, I think 3 months is really good.
Okay.
And just the reason is because it gives them that flexibility of when they can. You want to wait for them to have that magical moment with your app. Every app has. If you talk to any app developer, it's like if they've done these 4 things in the app, they're going to stay for a really long time. If they haven't, they're very sort of finicky, right? And almost every app has that. There's some threshold they have to meet, right? And so you want to be really confident they've met that threshold before you make them a longer offer. They're already sort of finicky. They're on the fence. Make sure they have the time to reach that threshold experience that's going to make them want to pay you.
Yeah.
And then our view is within that 3-month period, when they've reached that threshold and you feel like, okay, Steve has, maybe it's only been 2 days since we gave the 3-month offer, but he's done the things that we know are associated with loving this app, right? He's created a full account. He's, up leveled 3 times in the game. He's done whatever it is that we know is associated with retention. It doesn't matter if it's been 2 days in. You can say, hey, Steve, we want to keep you around for the rest of the year. How about this insanely low renewal rate for the whole year, right? You can do that. You don't have to wait. But the 3 months just gives you that maximum flexibility so that you can maximize the odds that Steve's going to reach that threshold moment.
Yeah. Michael, I was thinking I think I signed up for Paramount Plus or Hulu because it was for the first 3 months, it's only $5, something ridiculous like that. And that's what I was talking about. These type of offers do really work well. And I love the 3 month because you said it too. And I was like, I was just thinking 3 months is the nice time frame. It feels like it's not a huge commit. I have a lot of time to really think through it. 1 month feels short. 1 week definitely feels a lot shorter, but 3 months, this is a great offer. Why not? $5 for 3 months? Okay. 100%. And then usually I stay on afterwards.
And I always tell app developers, it's not like one bite at the apple, right? If Steve is staying around, he's using my app, even if he's paying me $1, there's other things I could do, right? I could throw ads at Steve, right? And monetize that way. I could try and get Steve to tell his friends about it. I could have sort of a viral campaign. There's all sorts of things I can do if I have users, right? If you have users, you have options.
Yes.
Right? If the user has gone and is just, completely inactive and doesn't care about your app, what are you going to do with that, right? So keep the user in the game. You can design a new feature that maybe they kind of liked it before, but now with this new feature, they love it and they're retaining a lot and they're way more willing to pay. There's a lot that can change if you have someone regularly using your app. That there's so much you can do to monetize, to improve the experience, get feedback from them, right? You can message them and say, hey, Steve, I get you don't want to pay. You've been using us a lot. What's some feedback? What's the next feature you could build? Maybe you get a really good insight from that user. There's so much value from someone who is using the app, even if they're not paying a lot. It just feels really, not smart to let all these people just go, right? And to not do any sort of deal with them.
100%. I love that. Mike, you get a point. Okay. All right, Mike. Did you hear that? All right. The other thing I want to ask you is how do we know? How does, I know that your SDK will tell us, but how difficult is it to, one, know that somebody signed up for a class pass? So how quick do we get to know that? And then how easy is it for us to integrate that? Hey, Steve signed up for class pass. Now give Steve 3 months of premium access.
Yeah. Maybe this is a good time to show how it works.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
This is, I think that helps when you have a visual. It can sound really complicated, but when you have a visual, it's actually super simple. This is one of our first clients. It's a head. It's an AI therapy app with millions.
Are you showing your screen, Michael?
I haven't.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. Let me know.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I'm going to bring it up. Are you ready for me to bring it up? Nothing is visible.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. I can see part of your screen already. So you let me know.
Okay, I think this is a great time.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
I see the background of your,
I think
it's your website. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so this is a head. And basically this is a situation where I've used the app. It's an AI therapist. You talk to the AI about your problems. Mm-hmm. And I've used it for 7 days. And now I get to this screen where they say, basically you have to pay if you want to keep doing that. Right. So this is their paywall, pretty standard. And where we're triggered is if I click this button right here. So this back button, indicating, I don't want to do a free trial. I don't want to do anything. I'm gone forever. So if you don't click this button, you'll never see our offers. Just, go ahead, do the free trial, pay. Great. We love that. If you're like, look, I'm done, I don't want to do anything with you, that's when you click this button. And keep in mind, at this point, they're blocked by this paywall. If they come back to the app, it's this paywall again they already decided they don't want to do.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of an impasse moment. And what we do is we say, okay, if you click this button, our SDK is triggered. And we say, why don't you just get 3 months of ahead for free? How about that? Download Capital One. You'll get $10 in rewards instantly. Plus you get discounts on all this other stuff when you shop. It's free and you get 3 months of ahead. Maybe that doesn't resonate. You click next offer. Ahead is an AI therapist. We have a real therapist, BetterHelp. You can get $50 off your first month of real therapy plus 3 months of AI therapy. And to give you a sense of how much these things pay, BetterHelp is paying over $200 per sign up here. So it could be a user that was making you $0, and now all of a sudden you're making $200 on this user, plus you get a chance to re-engage them in a few months. So a lot of these offers are extremely lucrative. Paramount Plus, try a Paramount Plus free trial and get 3 months of ahead. And I'm going to go claim this. The reason why I want to show this is we keep you in the app. So if you look at what happened, there's a little Safari portal that goes up. The app is right here. You haven't left the app experience. That's really important to us. And I'm going to sign up completely without leaving the app. I can sign up for this offer. Once we get the sign up, we're going to verify with our end on Paramount to say, okay, is this a legitimate sign up that you're going to pay us for? That ping can take a few seconds. It's very fast. And they're going to say, yes, Steve legitimately signed up. And we're going to pay you. And then we say, great, we're activating your free trial. And now you get your 3 months of ahead and you can talk to the AI. You're all set. You can go and chat. And so pretty simple experience.
Yeah. And
I hope that answers maybe the question about like, how do we do that verification step?
Yes.
Because it's sort of a back end thing that we do by pinging Paramount or Uber or whatever the brand is. And we can make that verification very quickly and get you right back into the experience of chatting with the AI or of playing the game. We don't want this to be something, there's been a lot of things in the app world where it's like, hey, leave and download this completely other app. And it's like, well, when are they coming back to your app? Right? They're now interested in a completely different app. They've left your flow completely. That's not what we believe in. We believe in, great offers that people love, but we want to get you right back to that app experience as soon as possible. We think the second after you accept an offer, you should be back playing the game or chatting with the AI or doing whatever your app does. Yeah. And that's kind of what we think is magical about our flow.
Yeah, I love that, especially for games, because they're relying on ads, Michael. And then you're like, you see an ad, you're like, oh, cool, I want to get this app. And then you leave the app, you leave the game that I'm playing to then download this other new app and then possibly play this game. So now you've actually, yes, I might come back because I love the game, but also obviously like you lose that person as well. I love that.
Yes, 100%. And keeping someone in that flow state in your app is so important, right?
What I loved about the demo too was it was a subscription still. So I was able, that's what I was curious about. Like, how do I unlock it? And it's still an Apple subscription now with a 3 month free, and that renews at the yearly or whatever you want to set it up as. But now it's so like, if they don't cancel within 3 months, you got a new subscriber.
Anyway. Exactly. That's what we did with Ahead and that was really important to them, was this 3 month extended trial is something they have to double click on Apple for. It's something they have to, still go through like a regular Apple subscription. It does renew automatically. So, that's a really positive thing for app developers is if you just give someone, hey, I'm going to give you, 3 months free. There's a sense in which it doesn't feel as good as like, I signed up for this special offer. I earned the right to this special thing, right? It almost feels like more compelling that like, you found this sort of like secret path to keeping ahead and you don't want to give up this like special thing you earned by signing up for this other offer. Right. So we've turned sort of these like win back offers into these things that feel like the consumer really like won, right? Like, wow, I got this Paramount Plus thing that doesn't even exist anywhere else, this free trial. Ahead is giving me all these months for free, right? Like you feel like you won as a consumer, and that's what we want to create. We want that feeling, right? Like, not like I'm being bombarded by ads, but like, ooh, there's this secret path that I discovered about how to keep this app.
Yeah, and you still made money for that 3 months that you gave
Yes,
away for free.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I love it. Sam's got a great suggestion. Should we try to show an offer that come back tomorrow and mysterious, or something that says, hey, come back tomorrow, you get an 80% off, 50% off? Do you think it's better, or just do it today? You know?
I love that concept. To us, and this goes back to like what I was saying, when we think about monetization, it's not like you have one chance, right?
Yeah.
What I would do is I would keep Steve as a subscriber, keep him in my app ecosystem with the best offer that we can target at him. And after he did that, why not say, Steve, you like that offer from Paramount? Why not come back tomorrow and we're going to give you a mystery offer? It's not going to be available anywhere else. It's going to be exclusive. And, you know, we're going to make it available for 1 hour between this time and this time, right? Come back and see what it is. And it's gone forever if you don't come in this time frame. Like and then if they take that offer, you make even more money, right? So you can do that every day. So these offers are things you can play with and design games around. And, you know, we have like other apps that want to put these offers into their email list as well, so they can monetize their email lists. These offers are flexible tools for monetization, for making your customers feel really special and happy. And there's tons of ways you can get it. But to us, not letting the customer leave at that moment is like priority number 1, 2, and 3, right? Because you're not going to be able to do anything if this guy is left forever. You know, like someone said earlier, people aren't responding to push notifications a lot of the time. If you lose someone at that moment, a lot of times that person's lost forever, right? So that's what we want to avoid, first of all. And then we can use these offers we can send them emails, we can send them texts, we can design games to, you know, show them different offers. We can do, you know, timed offers, things like that. There's all sorts of things you can do. But first and foremost, keep this person using your app.
Yeah. I'm going to ask New York Times games. My wife wants to play the crossword stuff to add Encore into the game section.
Yes,
so that
please
my wife
do.
Can get, yeah.
Please do. Dude, I love those.
We're going to put that in the universe. All right, Michael. I love it. All right, Michael. Anything I missed before we get into the app audit side?
No, this was amazing.
Yeah. No, thank you, Sam, for all your great suggestions. And Karan is here. What's up, Karan? Good to see you. All right, Michael. Well, before we start, okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do what I normally do. All right, let's get into the app audits, and we're gonna take a look at some apps and give you some feedback. But before we do that, we're gonna tell some dad jokes. All right, Michael, you're the guest. You get to
Okay, I got one. Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
I like it. All right, I've got one. All right, this is so dumb. All right, here we go, Michael. Have you ever seen an alligator in a vest?
No.
They're called investigators. There you go. All right. Put S if you thought my joke was better, and put M if you thought Michael's joke was better. And we're going to give you an extremely great offer from our Indie App Santa product company. I mean, it's literally a company, but just all you got to do is vote. All right. And Michael, you and I will play for something, maybe coffee, drinks. Loser pays for drinks. How about that? Whatever kind of drink. All right. Cool. Let's get into, and if you want your app featured or audited in a future live stream, just go to appmasters.com/audit, appmasters.com/audit. Okay, let's get into, Tuku. I think it's the name. It's a Turkish name. I can see. All right, he wants help on. I would really love to hear your feedback. Okay, all right. We're just gonna do it all. All right, Michael. Here's this app. I love that it's Christmas theme on the screenshots. But what are you seeing from the screenshots, Michael, that you can give them? It's a, for those who are just listening, it's a chatbot, AI chatbot, just like ChatGPT, ask and chat.
Yeah, I would say what you want with screenshots here is like I see like the first image, a lot of the text isn't readable, like in the gray. Like it'd be better to have one like message that shows the type of message you want people to bring to this conversation, right? Like there are tons of AI chatbots. Like what's the type of conversation this chatbot thrives at? Like show in really big text, like this conversation about that topic, right? Like to me, that makes sense. It seems like there's a lot of like the second screenshot says get help on any task. I would almost love for him to just pick one of these to start with, or maybe play with one of these every week and see what has better conversion on the App Store, right? Like if he just says relationships or just says personal development, it's tough for people to conceive of like, okay, this is a better overall chatbot than Gemini or ChatGPT. But if you pick one section and you have a very funny, entertaining approach to it, and you really show that visually on the App Store, I think that could boost conversion.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that's my, we have an app ourselves about this. Guys, I want a lot of votes, so I'm gonna give you something extra. So you can pick whether it's an Indie App Santa promo or I'm thinking on the fly, maybe 3 months access to our App Founders community, right? You get to pick and choose. So all you got to do is put SRM. Literally, you don't even need to know if my joke was even funnier. You just got to put one of those letters. Okay, Michael, but even our apps, we have an AI app that's more like it's ChatGPT, it has that, but it's specific. It allows you to do one thing and one thing really well. And I love what you said. And we've been able to grow another type of app in this category to like above it's a 6-figure app right now on a ARR basis, but through just really being more of a niche AI app versus just like you said, competing with Gemini, ChatGPT, all these other really big AI companies. So I love that. That's what I would do. I mean, that's the feedback. Go ahead. All right, let's get into the app. We'll give them some feedback on some win back offers and some churned users. How about that? All right. I'm gonna open the app for the first time. Okay, I'm gonna allow AI powered text. Yeah, right here, text generation. That's an easy one. Essay writer, image generator. You're trying to do it. I feel like with these, like, especially with these indie developers who might not have a lot of budget for marketing, like be more niche, like just try to get very niche in this. All right, help us grow. Let me see. If you pop up, I'll give it to you, bro. Oh, no paywall. You got to add that paywall on the onboarding. Tuku, this has to be on there. It will double conversions. Guaranteed. You're not ChatGPT, and a ChatGPT can, like, I'm a subscriber for ChatGPT, but obviously I was using it for free for a long time. You're not that. So I would show the paywall right on the jump. What do you got, Mike? And I'm going to pull up a slide for our paywall that worked really well.
Yeah, again, I would try and show in that onboarding one example of a flow that's really magical, right? Like, instead of saying, okay, we can do image generation, we can do text generation, everyone knows a lot of AI apps can. Like, I would show, like a flow of like, put in your photo and like we'll make you look really cool in all these ways, like something like this maybe. And then just like try and get them to do that behavior, right? If that's the magical feature, then be like, upload a selfie of you now. And then it's like, hey, here's 3 of the photos we made. There's 6 others that also look really cool. Unlock by subscribing, right? And then it's personal why you'd want to subscribe. You've already sort of seen a bit that's really cool. You've seen some value. You've gone through some effort of uploading a selfie. It makes sense to subscribe at that point.
I love it. Hey, so I'm just going to tell you guys our app. So it's called Paraphrase AI. And, we tested out different paywalls. We found that this paywall was working the best. And so I know you're promoting the monthly as the default, but what we found is this paywall with the weekly. A lot of these AI apps and these chatbots have this type of paywall, this beam. We saw this convert the best. And so just to give you some context, I won't go through the video, but watch my MAU video. It kind of breaks down everything here. But you hit free trial enabled, and then you get the weekly offer with the 3-day trial. If you hit enabled, it's the yearly offer. And so what we found, Mike, was that even this one where they had the 7-day free trial on the yearly, we actually made more money on the yearly when we did not have a trial by just moving to this paywall. And that was the spoiler alert. That was the point of this whole entire thing. But anyways, weekly tends to do well with these type of apps. And I know you're not ChatGPT, where I know you're like, ChatGPT charges monthly, whatever. It's like, no, dude, you're not them. This works pretty well for AI apps.
Yeah.
Most AI apps. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about here? But there's another opportunity for winbacks. Let me see if he's doing anything here. Yeah, see, here you go. He's got a lot of stuff. Let's see what, give it a second shot. Let's see what that happens. I'm like, oh, nothing. Oh man, that's an opportunity.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity, right?
Yeah, it's good messaging. I like the messaging. It's
Yeah.
got a store feature too. Let's see what's in the store. Okay, it's just the things I can do, it looks like. But here, comic book. There you go. Like, make a comic book app. Like, get
Yeah,
niche
turn
on
yourself
here.
into a comic book character, right?
Yeah,
Like just that could be an
yeah,
app.
totally. This is it. I love it. Okay. All right. I see H is ready. H, did you get Sam? Because Sam's got a great joke. As for today, Steve is the winner because joke is related to investment. Let's see what you did there. Good one. Damn. All right, H, come on. We're going to pick a winner. Okay. Who won? I already know the score. I can see it. But go ahead, H. You tell him. You tell him. You tell him the bad news.
Okay, so the score is on 5-2, 5-1, and the winner is Steve B. Yeah.
Sorry, Michael. You did get 2. Sorry, here. You got Javid,
Yeah.
and then we got PJ that gave you. All right, H, spin that wheel.
Spin the wheel. And the winner is
Nice.
Techno
I
Joe.
was hoping for Joe. Joe, just email me. You get to choose in the App Santa promo or, 3 months of free access to our App Founders community. We just had a hangout earlier today, really phenomenal community. And so we'll you get to pick and choose which one you want access to, and then we'll get you in there. You can't have both, just one or the other. All right. Only if you sign up for ClassPass first. All right, all right, let's get into Brandon's app, Mike, and then we'll let you go. Thank you for being here. All right, he's got a fitness app right here for challenges. And I like you to focus on the product page. I believe that the app itself can be a bit difficult to explain, and I like to get my conversion up. He gave me a promo code that I can check out. Okay, so Brendan, I don't really look at the conversion rate, okay? And I'll tell you why, and I could probably create a video out of this. So we got a couple of different, and I'm assuming the conversion rate within App Store Connect, you're looking at downloads over impressions, right? We got one client making $500,000 a month. I've got all the screenshots. I just need to put it into a nice little presentation. Their conversion rate is horrible, okay? That's because they rank really high for a lot of specific keywords, right? Like generic keywords. So people are just probably sifting through when you're ranking well for generic keywords. We got another client making about $200,000 a month, and they've got an extremely high conversion rate. I think it's like 30%, 20 to 30%. Why? It's because they're reliant on Meta. And so obviously they're driving traffic that are catered to that product, and they don't rank really well for a lot of terms besides their branded terms. So that's the difference. And that's why I don't look at that conversion rate that much, because it just doesn't matter as much. It depends on the channel that you're reliant on. The $500,000 client, ASO, all organic. Yes. The other client, all Meta. And I have all the screenshots for you to prove it, but that's so I wouldn't focus on that as well. Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I would say, again, like, one example pops a lot more than kind of these like general messages. Like, this is about exercise challenges, get daily exercise challenges. Your challenges are randomly generated. It's a lot of like explanation about how it works. Like, just give me one example. Like, hey, Steve, like run 1 mile today and like, I'll buy you coffee, right? Like just that, like one text, and then the text could be like, you're on, right? And just those 2 big texts, even if that's not exactly how your app works, like that at least gets the concept across of like, oh, I see what's happening. It's a way for me to like challenge my friends on these exercise things. And the exact UI and how it happens and whether they're randomly generated or not, like you can find that out once you enter the app. But I think here you want one example of like sort of a magical experience that your app creates, and you want very little text, very big images. You want people to walk away from scanning this for 1 second and be like, oh, okay, I kind of get what the concept of this is.
I love it. And I think if Brendan said, I have to explain it, it's kind of difficult to explain, then do a video, right? That's where your product is going to tell you where your distribution should be. And so I would just do a video then and do TikTok, or it seems like it's catered to a younger audience, Brendan. So yeah, do that. Otherwise, get niche and just like what Mike said, like I know there are keyword volume for, let's say, push-up
Yeah.
challenge, right?
Yeah.
There's some volume towards that. So you can just get really niche into a push-up challenge as well. I love it. Great suggestions here. So check out the app real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Are you okay with from that loss, Michael, or you need a moment to like recover?
I'm struggling a lot.
Okay, I sense that. All right, make fitness fun and spontaneous. Daily exercise challenges come in at random. You have 1 hour to complete them. I like that. It seems fun. Introduce yourself. Steve. All right. What do you think, Michael? Burpees? I hate burpees. Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Plank. Yeah, I'm with you. Need crunches, jumping jacks. I'm down for all those. All right, good enough. Okay, cool. Wow. Oof, lifetime only $7. All right. That's insane. This is like a no-brainer for Encore. I mean, $7. You're charging $8. You're just going to increase the amount of challenges. Playing for 30 seconds. Easy. Okay, how do I finish? How do I say I did it? Maybe this little check mark right here. What do you think, Michael? How do I say I did this?
The counter doesn't seem to be going down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Oh, maybe this is by minutes. We'll just have to wait. Yeah, it's a little weird. Yeah, it is that check mark. Okay.
That's the check mark. Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting app. I like this idea, Brendan. I do like this idea. It's interesting. Keeps it fun. Keeps like, okay, let's go, type of thing. I like it. I would try to charge more though, for sure. What else? Do you have any other feedback?
Yeah, I think the like when it's plank for 30 seconds, it'd be nice if like there was a visual of someone doing a plank, like almost like a video or like so it felt like you were almost doing it with someone, or maybe like this number of people are planking right now, like so you're kind of doing it. I know with exercise, it helps to feel like you're not doing it alone, right? Like even like little messages of like, we got this, like 15 seconds through, like, you know, that come across, or like an AI character who's like, you're almost there when you're, you know.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
And then creating the time urgency. Like playing for 30 seconds, it'd be nice if like you have 10 minutes to complete this challenge, or you have, and I see the clock ticking. If I just see it as a checklist there, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I could do it later. I could do it now. It's not as exciting, and it's tough to get me to playing for 30 seconds if there's not like this feeling of urgency. I might not do it. So
I love all those ideas. That's brilliant. And I like if I'm about to do it, I love the start button and the timer and you encouraging me, and then you can charge more, Brendan. I would say make sure you add the upgrade. Here's what I would personally do this paywall. Instead of this no thanks right here, right next to the get, just move it up here. Just put an X right here.
Yeah.
Like that's, you're making it so close for me to say no thanks right here. Sometimes, you know, I'll see this, Michael, where they'll move it to the left because everybody puts it on the right. So they put it to the left.
Right.
That's where my eye goes right away. I'm like, where's this X? And so you put it to the left.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah. But anyway, I love that idea. I think that would be awesome. And the 1 hour, you can do it 1 hour, minutes, and seconds. We need that countdown. I like that countdown. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And this is a natural place for streaks, right? Like
yes.
you missed a challenge, your streak starts over, right? Like some sort of leveling or streaks would be nice, right? If you hit every challenge for the last 10 days, you kind of get some benefit or some pat on the back or some award or something. I think with exercise, people like to feel like there's momentum, they're making progress, they're 100%. You know, getting there. So
yeah, no, I love it. I like the idea. It's different. So Brendan, good luck, man. But I think TikTok, Instagram, some organic, I think I can see that working out really well. And more founder-led videos like, hey, I created this app because I wanted to make exercising fun and sporadic and random, not just like working out. And so, yeah, like I think that's pretty interesting. Sweet. All right, Michael. That's it. Anything else you want to talk about with Encore?
No, I mean, I'm really grateful that you had me on, and thanks for integrating into Paraphrase as well. We're super excited to work with you.
Yeah.
And to anyone listening, I would say there's literally no harm in trying this out on your paywall, right? Like we can try it out for 1% of users, 10%. We have sort of automatic A/B testing infrastructure. You tell us, hey, I want to try this for 10% of new users or 1%. And we can prove to you in a very short time that this is going to boost conversion, boost paid users, improve retention. And at that point, it's going to be sort of no brainer. Why not? You know, if this is working for 10% of users, why not bring it to 100%? So, yeah, it's zero upfront cost. You can try it with a small number of users. You can just cancel anytime. You're not going to want to cancel because it's just free money coming in, but you can stop it at any time. To us, there's no reason in at least experimenting with whether this could boost your unit economics.
Yeah, I love it. And what I implore, and I was thinking as we're talking, I'm like, oh, I should create a video for all these like fitness apps like that are very much so catered to January. It's have a huge spike in January. Like you guys should, this is a no-brainer for you guys. They're very motivated. They're in the game, and giving them 3 months is perfect. And so majority of people are going to say no, but Encore is perfect for all you guys where you see a huge spike in January, like fitness apps. Go check it out, encorekit.com. While we're on the topic, Brendan, charge more. Since you're here, charge more. $8 seems like a, you're in the fitness space. That's the one space where you can charge a boatload of money. So I would increase that price to at least $20 a year at the very least. The Chelsea, just tell me your real name so I can remember it. Okay, can you choose the offer shown?
Yeah, we give you a dashboard. You have complete control over what's shown.
That's awesome. Great. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Luis. Okay, you knew where I ended. All right. All right. Okay, people are asking for the app. So just go to appfounders.co, appfounders.co. H is the main person. Oh, thank you, H. Look at you. H is the main person behind it with me. He and I are running this together, but it is a private Slack channel as well. Oh, this is Frank. Oh, Frank. Okay, Frank. Yeah, all right. Frank's in our community as well. All right. I hope you know why I'm saying that. Once again, guys, it is encorekit.com, encorekit.com. Let him know that you heard it on this very podcast, and I'm sure Michael will hook you up with some concierge service as well. Michael, thank you so much for coming on and doing this.
Yeah, it was amazing. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming here. Next week, guys, we're going to do something a little bit different. So just bear with us. It's going to be a live coaching call with me, but it's going to be pre-recorded because the guest is in Australia, but I'll be there. So I will be showing up live to answer any of your questions, but we're going to play that recording and then answer all your questions in between. All right. Once again, thank you, Michael, encorekit.com. And then I'll see you next week. Michael, any last words?
Thank you so much. This was great.
Hey, what I want to say is thank you for choosing me over your mom. I saw she called during her presentation.
That's right. I was thinking about taking that, but I decided this is more important.
This is more important. Thank you. Sorry, Mom. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.